Hello, lovely. How are you? Good. Now, I know we've recently spoken about what you'd like doing, but I thought we'd just chat about it in a little bit more detail. Alright, so tell me, what's going on, what don't you like, etc. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. So, you suffer with migraines, and you've been told that Botox is good for it, which it is fantastic. So, we can inject up to 35 places, alright? Now, I try to start quite minimal first and just concentrate on this section, alright, and see how we get on. Maybe a little bit here as well. Okay, we can go further through the head and in the neck. Alright, but you said you would like a little bit of blurring with the lines on your forehead, which are very, very minimal, I might add, but I haven't got you to obviously do your expressions yet. But you would like it mainly for migraine management and obviously the added benefit of a smoothing effect. Alright, okay. Yeah, so pop it about there, across that section. So are you wanting it to look quite natural? Okay, so you don't want totally frozen. Okay, you want some expression, movement, things like that. Okay. Are you wanting a bit of a brow lift? Okay. Well, I think your eyes are perfectly fine, my lovely. They're very symmetrical, as are your brows. You could do a little lift if you wanted to, but, you know, that's totally down to you. Okay. Well, you don't have a big forehead, my lovely, but I understand what you are concerned about. Yeah. So possibly a bit of a brow lift. Okay, so I can just pop it down a bit more in there. Okay, fine. Okay. And your crow's feet. You don't really have a lot, my lovely. Not just by looking at you now. Alright, but I'm going to get you to do a few things in a moment, okay? Okay. Yes, masseter. Okay, so that is fantastic. Can be used in conjunction with, you know, migraine management. But if you are a teeth grinder, a clencher, or anything like that, then it's you know, fantastic for that. You know, you do, yeah. So, you know, has the dentist ever said that he is quite, you know, swollen? Okay, so it will help calm that down. All right, I'll have a feel around in a moment at your muscle and see how it is. But yeah, it will take a while to work. It's a little bit slower than, you know, other areas. All right, and it can have a slimming effect, so we have to watch how much we actually do put in. Yeah. Okay, so are you wanting to slim your jaw a little bit? Okay, you're not too bothered. All right. Okay. Right. So what I'm going to have to do is fill out a consultation form with you. Okay, I will have to start by observing your face as well, just so I can have a look what it looks like now before we do anything else. Okay, my lovely. All right. Just confirm your name for me. Okay, and your date of birth. And today's date. Okay. What's your occupation? Alright, are you on any medication? Yeah. Okay. Okay. And what are all those for? Okay. That's fine. Just checking. Okay. Do you have any allergies? Okay. Now, do you have any medical issues that I should be aware of? Yep. Okay. No, that's fine. Okay. Right. Have you had Botox before? No. Okay. What about fillers? Any facial procedures? How often are you having migraines? And how long do they last? That's a lot. Do you take anything for them? And how do you find that? Yeah, that's the common complaint, isn't it? Yeah, it's good, but the side effects are not great. Have you ever tried anything else? So, nerve block injections in your head, okay? How do you find that? Strange. Oh, yeah, not good. Okay. And different pain relief, okay. And okay. So the good news is that that works for you, but you don't like the side effects. And so you want Botox as like a preventative and to help. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Sometimes as well, if we've got like heavy muscles in, you know, our forehead, that can cause us to have headaches and things. So, you know, I will have a good feel around and have a look. Now, do you experience any other type of headaches? Okay, so you do get tension headaches, okay, and how often? Okay. So you talked about jaw clenching. How often are you waking up with a achy jaw? Okay, yeah. Okay, so it's quite swollen, painful. Dentist says it's quite painful. Okay. Right. Okay, interesting. Yeah, very common. All right. Okay. Jaw clenching. Right. Okay. All right. Okay. Do you teeth grind at all? Okay. Do you ever clench your jaw during moments of stress throughout the day, or is it just at night? Okay. Do you wear like a mouth guard or anything like that? Okay. Right. Okay, I've asked you about your concerns at rest already. So we've got the lines in your forehead, between brows and crow's feet. So what's your desired outlook? To be smooth and pain-free relief. Okay, that's good. Good. Okay, that's fine. Wonderful. Okay. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to have a look at you. All right. Face is very symmetrical. All right. Stunning brows. Are they naturally like that? Oh wow, yeah, they're good. Yeah, I can see that slightly. We'd like that smoother. Okay. Your eyes are quite nice and wide and open. Nice, no hooded eyelid or anything like that. They look nice and normal. Alright, so no drooping either. Okay. On the eyes, no noticeable crow's feet. Okay, Let's have a look down. Not really very noticeable lines, no. Right there. Now, you do have a lovely jaw shape. It's nice and slim. If we do your master muscles, I would suggest just be careful how much we put in so we don't have too much of a slimming effect, because then it might go too thin and then you may not like it. But we can start a little bit, assess later, and put more in if we need be. All right. Okay. Right. Can you raise your brows for me? Okay, and maybe we can pop that on slightly higher. Cross that way. Okay, relax. Okay, now frown. Right, okay. Okay, relax. Okay, can you scrunch your nose? And sliding up that bit to there, make that smoother, okay. Okay, can you squint? Okay, can you smile? Okay, now really big smile. Okay, relax. Okay, that's fine. Now can you just move your face in different weird positions? Just go with the flow. Okay, you can stop, thank you. Okay, keep nice and still for me. Okay. I'm just going to squeeze that. Okay, this is quite thick. Okay. I'm just going to take a couple of measurements. Right, can I touch your face? Okay. Okay. Feel that. Oh wow, okay. Okay, I want you to bite down on the back teeth. Okay, that side's slightly bigger. Okay, relax. Okay, clench. Okay, relax. We could definitely pop some in here and here. Same that side. We'd pop a bit more in there. Okay. I think you really will benefit from the Botox in your masseter muscles. Give you some relief. All right, they are actually quite inflamed and quite a big muscle. All right, so we can do with injecting it and breaking it down a little bit, and then that will help you and not give you so much pain or discomfort. All right, okay, and I'm going to pop some in here like so, here and across the center there, and a little bit more in there just to raise your brows. All right, and I might pop a couple just here, okay, to help with the migraines to start with. Okay, and if you want, I could pop there and there to help with there, but we can see how we get on. Okay, all right. So let's have a look. Do some marking up. Okay, that's fine. Okay, frown. Raise your brows. Okay, smile. Okay, relax. Okay, now clench. Okay, relax. Scrunch your nose. Right. Okay. I'm just going to take a couple of pictures. Okay, stay like that. Okay, frown. Okay, raise your brows. Smile. Okay, so I really think we could work with this. All right, I definitely feel like that the Botox in the masters are really going to help. All right, and then the positions I'm going to pop it in your forehead are really going to help with migraines, but also the smoothing effect. And here is obviously just to help those lines a little bit that you are concerned about. All right, so I'm happy to do that procedure today if you are. Great. Now, have you had any caffeine? Perfect. I'm glad you haven't. So, did you read through all of the information that I sent you about all the effects and things? You have. Good. Do you have any questions about any of those? Okay. Right, what I'd like you to do is just sign there for me to say that you are happy for me to carry out the procedure and you agree with everything that I've said, okay? Perfect. Thanks so much. Great. Wonderful. So, what I'm going to do first is numb you up, okay? So I'm just going to clean the area and then pop on some numbing stuff, okay? Okay. Okay. Right, so I'm going to pop some of this numbing cream on. And I'm going to leave that just for a little bit. Not too long because it kicks in quite quick. There we go. That's all nice and covered. There we go. Lovely. So let's let that work its magic. That should be done now. So I'm going to put on a fresh pair of gloves. Right. Are you okay? Don't be nervous. You shouldn't feel a thing, my love. If anything, it could just be a slight pinch. You may feel a little bit of product go through, you may not. The numbing cream that I use is fantastic, so you should be alright. Okay, so that's that. Okay, that's all that's there. Okay, just need to brush them in position. Okay. Okay. You ready? Okay, frown for me. Okay. Okay. Frown. Okay. Relax. Okay. How was that? I told you it's good, isn't it? Okay. Now done. frown for me. Relax. Good. Okay, just raise your brows. Relax. Okay. Okay. Here now. Okay. Smile for me. Good. Is that alright? You may get a bit of a pinch here. Okay, relax, my love. Smile. Okay, relax. Okay. I'll scrunch your nose. Okay, I'm going to do this a little bit here. Okay. Okay. Relax. Just frown for me. Okay. Here's quite a heavy muscle for you. Alright, so I've popped a little bit more in there. I think that will really help with your migraines and it will relieve some of that tension you get. Alright. Fill that back. Leave that there a second. How was that so far? Just this one, yeah. There can be a little bit sensitive, even with a numbing cream, but okay. I'm going to move on to the masseters now, okay? Okay, can you just clench on your back teeth? Release. Okay, good job. Good there. Really solid muscle that. Okay, smooth that. Okay, clench down. Okay, release. And a little bit here. Okay. Just get some more of that. Put some Arnica on as well. Okay, so we will reassess the masseters in about 8 weeks, okay? You may start to feel some relief, it may take a while. Alright, you may notice slimming effect, you may not until later. Right, I put enough in each section. I had to put a little bit more in this side, but no bleeding, and at the moment there's no bruise appeared, so you should be all right. If you do, it'll be minimal anyway, but you can just rub some Arnica in yourself gently. Okay, now when you're rubbing the cream in, I don't want you to do like a massage effect, just lightly rub. Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, wonderful. The stuff that I've used, you may notice, a smoothing effect, in a day or so. Some people take a little bit longer. And then if I can get you to come back in 2 weeks and we can have a look and see if you need any top up anywhere. All right. And you should start to get a relief from migraines pretty soon. Yeah, it does tend to work quite quick on your migraines. So, but you can get yourself some Arnica. That will be really good for you, okay, my love? Alright, so that is all that done. Just have a look, see if I'm happy and all the marks are done. Okay. Wonderful. So when you come next as well, if you haven't had much relief from your migraines, I could pop some in here for you this time. I went there but not quite on to your scalp. Okay, we could do that. And if you're still not 100%, we can go further and go through your scalp and down, into your neck area, and we could always pop a tad bit more into your forehead, but you will get more of a smoothing effect if you do that. All right. Okay, so do you have any questions? Okay, please read the information that you've had emailed to you. Okay, I'll have all the aftercare advice in there, but please don't drink any more caffeine, for a couple of hours. Then you can do so if you wish, but try not to drink too much. Water or squash or non-caffeine drinks are best. Don't lie on your face. Try not to lie too much on your side. And for the next hour or two, don't go in the shower or go to the gym or face down or anything like that. All right, my lovely. So just basically take it easy. But other than that, you can carry on as normal. All right, and don't obviously massage your face or anything like that for 24 to 48 hours. And if you do put moisturiser on and cream, etc., whatever you got on, just don't massage it into the skin. Just kind of like rub it, if that makes sense. All right, any concerns, any problems, please get in touch with me immediately, and I can get in to see you. Now obviously I am a nurse practitioner. I was before going into aesthetics, so any problems, please feel free to come to me, and I'm more than happy to assist you. All right, but you should be fine, and this should really help you control your migraines and your jaw clenching. All right, my lovely. You're very, very welcome. It was lovely to meet you in person at last, and I will see you in a couple of weeks. All right, so if you can come to me at the same day, same time, that would work for me. Would that work for you? Okay, wonderful. Good, so I'll see you soon. All right, and we can keep a check on the masters as well and see if that helps. All right, any questions? Okay, but if you do think of anything or you are worried about any reaction or anything, please contact me. All right. You take care now. Bye-bye.